we are asking ourselves, when that surah came to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it came to him, alayhi salatu wasalam, some of the scholars said it came actually after Am al-Huzn. You know Am al-Huzn? You know the Isra al-Mi'raj and Am al-Huzn. And so the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam received that surah after all of that struggle, during the time of really tough time, subhanallah and qadir, everybody came against the Islam and Muslimin and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam especially. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent to him that surah to show him a few things. If your relatives, you know, your uncle, cousins, whatever, came against you, we have somebody, his brothers, his siblings, came against him. If you are refrained in Shi'ab Abi Talib, just for example, they were over there in a place, nobody coming to them, nobody can deal with them, they cannot buy, they cannot sell, they cannot talk even, you know. If you are in a space but you can see the sky, you can look around yourself, you can see the mountains around yourself, we have somebody, he was in a dome, actual walls around him. He was surrounded by disbelievers against him, next to him, in the same place, in the same time. If you cannot deliver your message right now, you can look at Yusuf alayhi salam. He was in the same position more than you, but what if the results happened in his time? He was, you know, in the top of the top. He was one of the elite at that time. He was the person giving the rules to the whole community in a while. The only thing you need to learn from the position of Yusuf ala nabiyina alayhi salatu wasalam, and from the stats of you right now, to be patient, to believe in the giver of everything in this dunya, who is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Otherwise, you're not qualified to hold the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One of the main important things in Surah Yusuf ala nabiyina alayhi salatu wasalam, the concept of family. The concept of family. What is the meaning of family? How can we sacrifice to have to keep the position as a family, to be a part of a family? Yusuf alayhi salam, one of the main things hurted him during that time, he wasn't with his dad and his brothers. And one of the main things hurted Yaqub alayhi salam, he wasn't with his son. Imagine if we are seeing somebody right now choicely leaving the children and go away because of the desires, because of the money, because he doesn't agree his wife. Or imagine if a wife leaving her children over there. By the way, the concept of the family, it didn't just came in this position with Surah Yusuf ala nabiyina alayhi salam, but we can find the concept of the family showing, imagine, during all of the actions of the Hajj. Everybody coming from everywhere, you know, the whole universe, subhanAllah, everybody coming from everywhere just to imitate the actions and steps of one family. And we have three parts of this family at that time. We have Hajar, we have Ibrahim, we have Ismail, alayhim as-salam ajma'in. Imagine the father and mother, or a wife, and the son. We're gonna say the dad and mom and son. We have the first generation and second generation. Both of them came together to give us the results like Ismail alayhi salam. And I'm usually asking that question. Ibrahim alayhi salam, he had a son. And Nuh alayhi salam, he had a son. Ibrahim alayhi salam didn't stay that time with his son like Nuh alayhi salam. Nuh alayhi salam stayed with his son like 950 years, just for example, or 800 years, 700 years, it doesn't matter. But we are talking about hundreds of years he spent with his son. Ibrahim alayhi salam, he was somebody like a traveler person, you know. He didn't stay in the same place for a long time. He used to come over here and going. We have a lot of narration telling us when he visited his family in Mecca, he used to ask about 1, 2, 3 and going back. Which one spent more time with his son? We're going to find Nuh alayhi salam. And Nuh alayhi salam, one of the ulil azm min al-rusul, and Ibrahim, one of the ulil azm min al-rusul. But we will look at the results in the hands of both of them. We're gonna find Ismail. What are you gonna say? Alayhi as-salam. You're really proud of him, of this person? But what about the son of Nuh alayhi salam? What are you gonna say? Nothing. Because we have even know his name. We don't even know his name. Actually, imagine that. Once we have a name, we don't care about the name because we don't care about the person because he wasn't one of the disbelievers. Who caused that results in the hands of Ibrahim alayhi salam and caused that results in the hands of Nuh alayhi salam? When we look at the parents, we're gonna find a different position of the two fathers and the different position of the two moms. One of them used to take care of her children, staying around them, covering them with his feeling and so and so. And the other one, she wasn't believe in the concept of family. Because of that, you can find mom is here taking care of the children and having a result like Ismail alayhi salam. And this is my advice to myself and my wife and all of our sisters. You are the core of the family. As long as you're giving the full attention to the family, they're gonna keep on the track and you will never missing them anytime, anywhere. They're gonna stay with you. As much as we are giving our attention to them and collecting money from here and there, going hard work and so and so, the part of the moms, wallahi al-azim, is more important than me. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created me to be out of the door as much as I can and in the door as much as I can. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made her to be in the door as much as she can and out of the door. We don't need her out of the door because the most responsibility of the moms inside. I'm not saying she will not allow to go out, but I'm talking about the priority over there. I don't want to take more time. We have 15 minutes. I don't think anything. Jazakumullah ta'ala. Okay. What? You don't think you can pray?